Greetings all, Chieftain here with CmdrAF. And we are sitting here in an M4A276 with HVSS, name of Bart. Who's Bart, do you think?
I know who Bart is. It's Simpson. It's a really good cartoon.
Well, the Canadians did have these around for a very, very long time, so you never know. That said, because they hung around for so long, when the Canadians gave the tank to the museum, it's actually pretty intact. So we are going to give CmdrAF here a rundown on good old-fashioned steam gunnery. You all ready?
I'm ready.
All right, face front. Okay, as you can imagine, there are two major controls, left, right, and up and down. Up and down is easy. That's your left hand, forward. Go ahead, crank that handle. There you go, and down again. Well, technically up, actually. All right, there you go. So that is your elevation either in manual mode or in power mode, but we don't have power elevation on this, so that is all you will be doing for going up and down. All right, so for traverse, you got two choices. We'll talk about power traverse in a second, and then you got the manual traverse. So grab that, push in that lever,
Okay.
and crank right. Well, that was left. Try right now. There you go.
My other right.
So you can see how easy it is to steer or traverse the turret. It will get a little bit tiring after a while though if you're trying to do a major turn. Okay, so those are your controls. To fire, there's a couple of triggers. There is a trigger on the main power control handle. There is a big red pedal, which you should be using in a moment, forward there. There is also a trigger a little bit further down, don't worry about that one. There are two actually, one's for the machine gun and one's for the main gun. Okay, to see out, you got two sights. The one to your left is the auxiliary sight, and that is a simple telescope. Easy as?
Yep.
The main thing you're going to be using to look out is the periscopic sight. So put your head forward on that.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so you'll see that there are two different magnifications in the same sight, the left side and the right side. What are your observations?
I see a lot of sky. The left side and the right side, well, this little scope here obviously is going to be a lot more zoomed in. It has a reticle. And then this is just a big old window that I can see clearly what is out in front of me.
And that's exactly why they designed it like that. So without even moving your head, you get to see what's outside in the outside world. And then when you find something worth aiming at, you use your right eyeball and you aim on it.
Is Domo out there? Let me see. Target acquired. Identified.
Right, Domo. Okay, so we're going to give you a little bit of practice at tracking your target. So there is a leopard running around the circuit right now. You can see it, especially if you look out through the periscope. Periscope. Periscope.
Oh, periscope.
So that gives you a wider field of view. You see that leopard running around?
I did see it. It's now around the track.
Well, track it then.
Okay.
All right. So, gunner shot tank to your front, 300. So I'm telling you what you're shooting at, what you're shooting with, and what range scale to use.
Identified.
There you go. Continue tracking. Now, as it's going around in circles, there will be a moment at which point the tank is driving directly at you.
Yep, that moment has just passed. It's coming around the bend.
So that is your ideal moment to pull the trigger, because that way you don't need to worry about adding any lead.
Gotcha.
Because this, of course, has no ballistic computer. You got to do all the lead and super elevation and cant calculations manually.
All right. I'm still tracking it. It's coming. It's going around the other side of the course again.
All right. So it's you got a great rear shot there. So if you're a Sherman and you're shooting at a Panther, that would be fantastic.
Well, we're gonna wait for it to come back around.
All right. So it's moving right to left. Now behind the hill, so that would only be a hold down shot. Now it's coming into full open, so that is more of a shot worth taking.
Identified.
Fire.
On the way.
And then you'd push the pedal. There you go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to do the same things that you're going to be tracking with power traverse.
Okay.
And that is the handle to your front there. Go ahead, give it a spin left and right. All right, just to get a feel for it. And you'll see also I have a handle connected to it, so I can bring you on. You'll be looking at through the periscope, because that is the first way that you will see the target to give yourself some orientation as to where it is. And then you can continue to engage with either the periscopic sight or the auxiliary sight. The nice thing about the periscopic sight is often if you're concealed or whatever, there might be bushes. The coaxial sight is a bit lower and might be more obscured. On the plus side, the coaxial sight will also tell you, because the sight for this is up above here, you might be behind a hill that is maybe this high. This will tell you that you can't fire, that you're blocked, whereas this will allow you to see the target. So what you can do is you can aim on the target with this, drive forward. Once you're looking through this and you suddenly see sky or the target instead of trees and hill, you know that your gun is clear and you can shoot. So you can use both sights together to engage your target. But anyway, let's crank up the turret, let's crank up the power traverse, and we will try some power tracking.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right, so Mike's turn on the engine first. So first you want to do is you want to engage the power traverse. So lift up that clutch there. Yep, all the way up.
Up.
All right. Now give the manual traverse a quick go just to make sure it's disconnected.
Yep.
Nothing's happening. Okay.
Nothing's happening.
Now, red box to your front, behind the sight. Push that lever up.
On. Red light lit up.
Okay. And grab hold of the power control handle. There you go, traverse a little bit. Alright, let's try the other big red toggle. Yeah. That sounds like a pump. Okay, hang on a second, let me make sure the turret's clear. Power! Okay, give it a bit of a turn.
Whoa, okay.
A bit of a turn. There you go. So you can see you got fine adjustment, and then you can go fast adjustment.
Okay.
So let's bring it over to the 3 o'clock position. Traverse right. A bit more. Steady. On. So if you want to know if you're at 3 o'clock, again, you look down at the hull. You see where the driver is.
Yep. He's back over there.
Right. So obviously that is the front of the tank. That's the right hand side. We're now traversed over the right side.
Like a clock.
Yeah, so now you're going to do a spin to the left as far to that as that handle will go to the left. We're going to go all the way, to the 9 o'clock position, which means where is Mike going to be compared to you?
He's going to be in back of me, or yeah, he'll be behind us, right? The 9 o'clock. Or he'll be over here.
No, correct. He's going to be off your right shoulder.
Okay.
So it's a 180 degrees.
180 degrees. Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, traverse.
All right, we're back at noon.
Stop! Stop! You went too far.
I did? Isn't that 12 o'clock, technically?
That's Mike there at your 9.
Oh, okay, so he should be right under me.
So another thing, stop. Another thing you can do is you look at the side of the hull. You see, you know that the hull is going to be forwards and backwards. So if that is directly perpendicular to you, you're over the side.
Got it. Yep.
Alright, so let's see if we get something to track here. Okay, there's a leopard coming around. Tank right, traverse right. Steady. On. Okay, so you lower the gun tube.
Okay.
So you can see it in your periscopic sight here. And you see a leopard running around.
I do. It's
Track
around
it.
the hill. Okay.
You went a bit too far there, did you?
I still see him. He's just slowed down.
Great, he stopped.
Okay.
400. Fire.
On the way.
And then you slam the trigger. There you go. Actually, because you're in powered mode, your trigger is on your finger there.
I thought you might say that.
All right, so that was it. So you saw how fast this thing traverses.
Yes.
It's pretty nippy. And you can also see you can traverse very smoothly and finely. You could track that target.
Yep. With just a little finesse.
That's the basics of it. That's all you gotta do. So let's put a round in and let's see what happens.
A round?
Yeah.
We're gonna fire it at the leopard?
Better yet, how about a T-54?
Now we're talking.
Traverse left, hang. On. T-54 front, 200. Too fast, too fast. There you go.
A feather touch.
Yeah, you gotta be light. This is a very fine traverse. This is a fantastic feature of American tanks. Not only was it fine like the German tanks, it was also fast. Keep going. Traverse left. Steady. On. Stop.
Identified.
Fire.
On the way.
Target. Ceasefire.
That one didn't bounce.
There you go. That was gunning a Sherman.
I didn't. I totally recommend it. Tune in next week for the final exam where I get into the heat of a live battle. Yes, that is a leopard chasing me down the back straight. Subscribe below and stay tuned.